Hi, my name is Garrett. I'm the COO and co founder of Microgreen Manager. And today we are going to talk about what happens when you cancel a one off order in the software. So we have an order here, and this goes for regular one off orders and orders that are generated from a recurring order. So the way recurring orders work, as a reminder, is that there's a recurring order, and every so often, according to the frequency, the recurring order will create a child order, which is going to be represented as a one-off order, but it references the recurring order it came from. So we can see here this is a true one-off order because it's not a part of any recurring order. And what we have is an order involving 0.89 trays of field P to fulfill this order of two 8-ounce containers. It's going to have us plant one full tray. If you remember, we always round up to the next whole tray. And if we look down at the tasks, none of them have been started. So all the tasks have not been started, which means that this order is planned. It has not been started. It is not in progress. So when we go to cancel an order, we can go over to the options tab and hit cancel order. And what would happen is, because nothing has been started, it would simply wipe all these tasks and these plantings from this order. This order would then be marked as canceled, and because nothing has been started, you never would have wasted the soil or seed associated with this order. What is more likely to happen is something involved in the order has started. So just there, I marked the first step to soak the field peas as being complete. We can see that reflected here in the new status. And if we go up, we can see that the order went from planned to in progress. Now what'll happen if you go and cancel the order is the software will say, hey, this tray, this one tray of field pea has already been planted. You've already spent the money, in effect, you've spent the money on the seed and soil associated with growing that crop. You might as well grow it to fruition, and we will allocate this tray, which we can see is going to amount to 18 ounces of product. We might as well take those 18 ounces and put them towards the surplus on the order for the harvest day. And so that's exactly what we're going to do, is we're going to look over at the harvest time. And we're going to see there's 2 ounces of surplus field pea right here. If we go down, we should see it here, 2 ounces of field pea. And so if we go back to the order, you may not see this pop up in a sec, but we will see cancel order. There will be a pop-up that you may not see on the screen share that says cancel order. Are you sure you want to cancel this order? We'll hit submit, and we can now see that the status changed to canceled. The tray count went to 0 because now it takes 0 trays to fulfill on an order that was canceled. But we still want a record of the canceled order, so it's still going to show up here as 2 8-ounce containers of field pea, and everything else has been wiped from the slate. Now, if we go back to January 5th harvest date, we're going to harvest January 5th, we will see that field pea is still here, but we have the full 18 ounces we expected to yield from that one tray that we just canceled, but none of it is going towards orders, and all of it is going towards surplus because there were no other orders during this harvest day. If there was, this might be different, but this is the only order that contained field pea. And if we go down to surplus, we should see the full 18 ounces. So that's the difference between what happens when you cancel a one-off order when it has already been started and when it has not been started. If it has not been started, if no tasks have been marked complete, all tasks and plantings will simply be wiped from your slate, wiped from your dashboard. But if anything has been started, it will be instead allocated towards surplus for the harvest it is associated with. And that is what happens when you cancel a one-off order.